What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is? It's Mighty Fan time with...
It is the Undertaker of Slim's Cemetery where jerseys go to die. What's up, YouTube?
You know,
Live here from the Mighty Fan.
You know that man right there, of course, Big Slim. And, well, you know, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving, happy holiday for, you know, I know it's a crazy kind of year, but hopefully at least it was a nice holiday for all of you. And obviously, well, COVID or not, I mean, it still means sales. I mean, obviously, Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and the deals and steals there are available mostly online, but, you know, some brick and mortar places had some good sales, including Mitchell & Ness.
Shout out to Mitchell & Ness.
The Mitchell & Ness store, of course, in Philly, here in Philly.
Sorry, my couple pickups.
Of course, Slim had some pickups, and if you watched his most recent Slim
70
Pickens,
and 70.5.
70 and 70.5, you'll know these will look familiar to you. He did pick up some stuff, a Ty Law included, and a Walt Clyde Frazier All-Star jersey that was
it's downstairs.
gifted because of the mistake that was made on the
Ty Law jersey that had a 1995 Troy Aikman jock tag on it.
What did we call that jersey?
Tyroy Aklaw.
Tyroy Aklaw. But at any rate, there were some deals. I do have a couple pickups here that weren't part of the sale that were, you know, various other, you know, things since the last time I did a pickup vid that I will share, including some that I got the Slim Assist with. Curse alerted me to some of these items to pick up.
Hashtag Ron Strong.
Hashtag Ron Strong. Yes, very.
Praying for you, Ron.
Very much so. You know, like I told him this, and it's true. You know, we're all family, and we're all pulling for him. And you know, if he ever needs anything, just reach out to any of us. You know, it does put everything in perspective. But like I said, got some things to share. So let's get right into them. I guess I'll start with the. You know, I guess I'll do a little hodgepodge of things, because I have things kind of in various spots. But first I'll show a few things from the sale, and I have some other stuff as well. So let's get right into it. First of all, so the store, the deal that they were doing is most things in the store were 30% off. So like all your Swingman jerseys, your Legacy line, hats, shirts, hoodies, jackets. Some Philly team stuff was 40% off, and then most of the authentics were 40%, of course, excluding the normals: Jordan, Kobe, Jackie Robinson, Jim Brown, you know, what have you. But so since the authentics were 40%, I got a little more than I thought I would. But you know, sometimes you just put a little extra on there, and that gets us. So this is one I definitely wanted. This is one of the ones that I was going to get even if it was 30% off. It's one of the ones that was high on my hit list. It's one of those that, you know, I've seen it during other sales, and I just had other things on the mind. I was able to grab that stuff. And then this was like one of those things. It's like, you know, I want to get it because it's not available, to the best of my knowledge, on their site or Fanatics or anything like that. So it is the 99 home finals. Admiral, David Robinson. They made the road version of this years ago. This one came out, what would you say, Slim? What, a couple years ago maybe this came out with the Duncan? The white version, the home version?
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
Yeah, it's been around, but...
I've had the black one since 14 or 15.
Yeah, I
took a picture at my old house that I left in 15.
Yeah.
So that the black one's been out for quite a while too.
Yeah, because I have the away version for Duncan, the black version for Duncan. So I wanted a David Robinson. This is actually the first David Robinson jersey I've owned in the collection, so it's a first for me. And it is the 99 finals when they beat the Knicks. Of course, in the finals, the first of their many championships the Spurs would go on to win. Robinson 50. The 50 is double-stitched. Robinson is single-stitched on the arc right there, no nameplate. And then you got the silver and black side trim going down. And, of course, the trim on the neck hole and armholes, very, very classic Spurs. You know, with that classic Spurs on the front. Very, very nice NBA logo, finals patch, you know, flare, so it gets it done. But the funny story about this one is, so I was like the first person in this. There wasn't a lot of people. I was like one of the first people in there. There was another person on the other side of the rack where they had this, and he was kind of thumbing through some stuff, and he kind of got his hands on this, and I just made a beeline for this. And so basically, yeah, we were basically like this, and I just happened to yank a little harder.
Although he'd lose if it was me.
There's no beating Slim. Slim's got the kung fu death grip on something when he wants something. But so I was able to out.
And the boss at Mitchell Ness.
That's true.
Oops, did I say that?
I was able to snag this from the other person. Thank goodness King Leonidas wasn't trying to get this there either. I mean, no one's gonna rip things away from him. Shout out to King Leonidas. So this was the first pickup, and
you want me to hold that?
oh yeah, if you would.
If New York beat my Knicks.
I'm sorry if the '99 finals opened up a wound for him.
You know what I don't understand though is when they made, because I got LJ.
Yeah.
Why didn't they put? And they made Spreewell.
Yeah, I have the LJ. They didn't make it with the finals patch,
Yeah.
which is weird.
But they did have it had a memorial band on it though, didn't it?
Yeah, it had the memorial, but it didn't have the finals patch. Whatever, that's one of those oversights. But what can you do? So here's the next pickup. Yeah, it's one of those that I've had interest in getting. Just other things kind of came first at the time. But it's one of those that I definitely wanted to grab. And unlike the black version of this, they got the material correct for this. So we got for the authentic version, we got the Kevin Garnett, the big ticket right here. Minnesota Timberwolves. You know, I like Wolves, so it's definitely a must for me. This is the authentic version. They did make a swingman of this, but it is authentic. Timberwolves right there, triple stitched, triple stitched with that black border on the names and then the silver right there. 21 as well, triple stitched. You got the NBA logo, of course, that famed trees, you know, design going there on the neck and armholes that the Timberwolves did for all their jerseys at the time. You got Garnett 21 on the back. I want to say this is from his MVP season. I want to say 2003, 2004, the road blue jersey. I do have the swingman shorts for these. They did make authentics too, I believe. I think actually I forget if they made. They may or may not have made the authentics for this. I know for sure they made the black ones because I have those, but they may have done them. But I got the swingman in these because I like the pockets. But but here's Kevin Garnett, and I guess I'm putting Slim to sleep. I guess I kind of went a little ham on Kevin.
Wanna get the next one?
Kevin Garnett.
Hold on.
Sure.
I'm gonna be your Price is Right, bitch. Might as well do it right.
I guess I went a little ham on Kevin Garnett during the sale because it's another one.
He had me at ham. I'm hungry.
When I initially asked for this, I asked for the finals version. They didn't have it in my size, but they brought this one down, and I said, okay. So this is the championship version for the Celtics. Of course, their championship back then. They actually have the date on here, October 28, 2008. Kevin Garnett. So that's when they won the finals, the season prior against LA. Garnett's only championship in his pro career. So you got the gold trim. Shout out to Diddy and all the Celtic fans out there. Of course, I'm more partial to my Sixers. So
he had to come to my Celtics to get a ring.
But there's the champ. They put that patch on there for that one game when they did the gold trim. NBA logo, of course. Just a classic home Celtics jersey.
Did you get the finals one of that?
No, I have the finals version for Paul Pierce. Or as they say in Boston, Paul Pierce.
I almost bought Ray Allen.
And there's the Shamrock, of course. At the time, they had it on the back before the NBA logo got put on the back of jerseys. So here's another one. Now we're gonna get into a little baseball. So as you can see, this is what happens when you go for sales. You have a couple things in mind, and then it starts to balloon into other things. A jersey.
Got any more of those jerseys?
Jersey crack that. So initially, I went for David Robinson and for this one, and if I could get something else, whatever. But initially, I went for those two, and then Garnett kind of happened. But here's the other one. Initially, I went for the 2000 World Series New York Mets Mike Piazza, the alternate black road jersey of the time. You got the Mets patch right there. New York right on the front. 31. I love the chain stitching on these. Not a lot of teams did the chain stitching, but the Mets did at the time. The Phillies did, various teams. And then on the back, you got MLB Batterman, Piazza. No nameplate, just triple stitching going on there, of course, with the drop shadow for the orange. 31. And the other patch, of course, is the 2000 Subway Series, of course, Battle of New York, which the Yankees won, I believe, in 5 games at Shea Stadium. But there's the very, very cool World Series patch from 2000 that both teams wore.
I should have worn my Clemens.
He should have. But definitely looks really nice with that black background with the jersey and all. So there it is, Mike Piazza.
Watch out for flying bats.
Watch out for flying bats, exactly. There you go. And this obviously wasn't from the Mitchell and Ness store, but this, there was a guy on our groups on Facebook that was selling this. I didn't get it initially from him there, but I was able to grab it from him from eBay. Because once it hit eBay, I'm like, it's not going to hang very long. Let me get it. And as you see, I am wearing the Albert Belle White Sox jersey that I showed in my last pickup vid. Shout out to Eric. So I got this one from. This wasn't from Eric, but this was from another seller on eBay. And we got now that the trifecta for the Indians is complete, right? Because I have the road gray, the navy blue alt, and now I got the white big bad Albert Belle right there, the home Indians. And Snacks says, how many Indians jerseys do you need? So there's the Chief Wahoo patch, of course, the defunct patch on the sleeve. On the other sleeve, you got your inaugural season at that then called Jacobs Field. Now it's Progressive Field. No Batterman logo, they didn't have it at the time. Albert Belle on the name, Bell, of course, on the nameplate. 8. Everything double stitched. Beautiful jersey. I like the white Indians jerseys. I think my favorite from the set is the navy blue ones. I think the navy blue ones really pop. And I love the gray ones, obviously, road gray with that Cleveland on the front of it. Just really nice. But this, of course, being the last of the holdouts for the Indians of this set. I still want that earlier Indians jersey, like the Major League era with the racing stripes going down, because he was there at the time. Obviously, he wasn't in the movie. None of them were. But I would still like to get an Albert Belle in that, Who doesn't need more Albert Belle jerseys? So there's that one, if you wouldn't mind, Slim.
Oh, at least I'm good for something.
And like I said, I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but it's kind of what I'm grabbing here, what's at the top of the pile. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with this guy here because this completes the teams for Mr. Bell. And big shout out to Slim for aiding me with this one.
I didn't want that to sit on Facebook very long.
And, of course, to Ron, hashtag Ron Strong. This was in his collection. He was moving it. And it's funny because I think the last time I did a pickup video, I was like, I got his White Sox and I got his Indian. I'd love to get his Orioles someday. And, of course, Snacks said, how many Oriole jerseys do you need? Well, here's another one. The home white Baltimore Orioles, 88. Of course, couldn't wear number 8 there because that number was being worn at the time by the Iron Man, Cal Ripken.
By somebody else.
But there's the
some random player.
88, yeah, some random guy. You may have heard of him. The standing Oriole, of course, on the one sleeve. This is as the Bell is a authentic vintage Russell Athletic. So you see the tag. I know I haven't really been good with the jock tags on some of these, but there's the jock tag right there. Belle, 88. Belle, no nameplate, double stitched. 88 double stitched, of course, in the orange and black of the Orioles. Come on, Snacks. You knew it wasn't going to be long before I get another Indians and Orioles jersey, did you? But here is the Albert Belle Baltimore Orioles. So there you see the Indians. You got the White Sox. And then you got the Orioles. The Belle collection. We ring the bell here in Philly. So there's the Albert Belle collection.
Albert Bells. Albert Bells. Sorry, it is Christmas time.
It is. I still have to get my holiday decor up.
It will be
Put
more
away
Albert
the
Bells.
Thanksgiving stuff, put up the holiday stuff. So this next one.
Another number 8 jersey.
Another number 8 jersey, ironically enough. This though more near and dear to my heart of as far as MLB teams are concerned. And again, huge thank you to Big Slim for the assist on this one. We have that 1984 Juan Samuel Philadelphia Phillies.
Roy, if you're watching, thank you.
Thank you. That exactly. There's the Independence Hall logo, which is my favorite all-time Phillies logo, on the sleeve they had at the time, and they still have it today. This is their alternate jersey. They basically wear the powder blue, a little more nuanced than this one, but it's got the logo, big fat P there on the front. 8 zipper up jersey from the time period in the 80s. 1984 Juan Samuel, and there's the Samuel on the nameplate. Double stitched, the 8. Double stitched, of course, with the racing stripes going down, the maroon and white stripes. So the only 2 jerseys from this set that I don't have now are Gary Matthews and Larry Anderson from the 84 set. And basically the powder blue. I guess the only other powder blue jersey other than those that I still would need would be the 72 Carlton. So I have the 72 Schmidt, but not the Carlton.
All right, damn it, these are getting heavy.
All right, we're going to try to motor through these next 2. We're going to...
I just ate a Krispy Kreme donut, damn it. Shout out to Mac.
Well, you got some protein.
Although I want to just sit down.
So, speaking of course, again, the Phillies, this is one that Slim alerted me to. A little bit back, it was on eBay. I grabbed it. It was such a good deal.
Cheap, wasn't it?
It was real cheap, yeah. And it's one of those that, you don't see it as much. I have I guess powder blue. I would still need the Luzinski powder blue, too. But I have his Saturday Night Special, which I actually met Greg Luzinski at a game last year when the Phillies were wearing their Saturday Night Special. And I was wearing his jersey. It's got a nice picture with him in that. But here is his 1980 home pinstripe. Of course, the World Series was won at the old Vet Stadium in this jersey. And so that this jersey kind of is a, would be from that moment. Well, that season, but that moment, though, 1980 winning in Game 6 over the Kansas City Royals. And the Bull, of course, patrolling the outfield. Left field, I believe, if memory serves. 19 single-stitched. The P, of course, single-stitched. You got the racing stripe again. This the home jersey. You don't see the home ones as much. You see the road, the powder blue, the Saturday Night Special show up, but the home jerseys are getting a little harder to find for 1980. Luzinski on the nameplate, 19. I love the nameplate. That's just, And actually, if I remember correct, Mitchell and Ness had a run of these jerseys without the nameplate. Because I know I saw a 76 Dave Cash without the nameplate. I've seen like Mike Schmidt without the nameplate.
I got to think, because that's all my pinstripes.
Yeah.
With the exception of my Pete Rose may not have it.
The Pete Rose,
the
yeah.
80 Pete Rose USA.
I mean, the one that stands out in my mind as far as actually having the name on the back is the 76 Dave Cash. For whatever reason, they made it without the nameplate.
My 276s, Schmidt and Cash both have names.
Oh, does it? Okay, well, that might be 2 runs of it then. Because I've seen the Cash without the nameplate, I've seen it with
But I think my Rose doesn't have it though.
the Rose, right? Because the cash I have is the 76 Road, so obviously that one is a little different. But the Bull right there, we'll add another one to. And
Good thing this ain't getting heavy.
well, at least I didn't show this one earlier. Otherwise, this one really is. This is probably the heaviest jersey I have. This set. See, this is why we need King Leonidas here to do some curls with the jerseys. So, last but not least, this was a, in a way, an impulse, pickup. But it was there. It was there in my size. So, why not? We got the Super Bowl. We got the Super Bowl 36 Ty Law. I know Slim's got it. And I guess because of him, I'm like, yeah, that looks pretty nice. So there it is with the correct. It doesn't have the Aikman. 2001 Ty Law, New England Patriots. There's the Super Bowl 36. I love the patch. I've always liked the Super Bowl logo, of course, after 9/11. I think that's why they designed it the way they did.
Counterfeiters on eBay, I think it's Patch Collection. He may be the one that has it. He has that patch. It's bigger, and I have the authentic Torrey Holt number 88, and I put it on there. And I think I even did Aeneas Williams.
Yeah.
But but the patch is too big, at least compared to that one.
Yeah.
When you go back and you look at the old game footage, it's like, that patch that I used was too big.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's all that's out there.
But this is actually the first of probably a few to come. Authentic Patriot jerseys from this era. They've made some of the Patriots, but they've done it in the Legacy line. This is the first authentic that they've done. I'm sure they'll do Brady at some point. I'm sure they'll do some of those other players from that Super Bowl. Probably do some of the Rams too, I would imagine. But
Maybe Tom's right.
yeah, but this is I thought the Law and the Law 1 jersey. I remember he had a pick 6 in that game. He had a terrific career. The Patriots. He was a longtime Patriot. So there's the logo, of course. Yes, shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Peter Tom Willis and all those Pierre, and all those Patriot fans out there in the various groups. There's a jersey. So you saw it in Slim's vid. You see it in mine, so you can get a good look at it. Triple stitching on the 24. Law on a nameplate, single stitched, and of course the red piping going around with the logo stitched on. I think they did a really nice job. Would you say, Slim? This, I think
one, yeah.
I think they certainly hit it out of the
first one.
Out of the park. The older Patriots, of course, then later years they would do kind of like what the Eagles did, kind of go to that kind of just the Patriots there. So this was their kind of original.
Making fun of the Aikman, by the way.
Yeah, no. The older NFL shield, of course, before the equipment logo and everything like that came in. So, because the Patriots back then wore Adidas, correct?
Yeah, that's an Adidas jersey.
So the authentic in this would be Adidas. So, for the Patriots. So there it is, Ty Law.
I can't believe, like I said, I had a chance to get that white Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Like, I got a safe bet. It was like almost $200. Some bitch if I still didn't lose.
It certainly happens to all of us.
Not this guy.
Oh.
Sorry, never mind.
No, I lose plenty of stuff.
You're a safe bidder, though. I'm not. I bid reckless.
I guess I'm just always like afraid that, okay, in my mind it's like, well, if I put 400, let's say, on something, and someone comes in there with like a 398, I have to get it for basically that amount. And
it also depends on what you're buying too.
It's true. But anyhow, those, oh my goodness, over 24 minutes of pickups. But it's been quite a lot.
I'm standing here for 24 minutes.
What?
I'm fat and tired.
It was quite a lot, but there was a lot to show, not just from the Black Friday deal, but from various other areas to pick up stuff. And I'm actually, believe it or not, still waiting on something else to come in the mail, but it's kind of wandering around through Washington State. But, eventually it will it will show
And a
up.
pickup that I helped him make.
That's
coming
true.
to my house.
Yes.
It ends up in Baltimore, and now it's in Hartford, Connecticut. I wonder if somebody had any influence on it going to Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be.
Not saying no names. Not saying no names.
But it's not an Indians or Orioles jersey, so
It's a Cowboy jersey.
it's a Cowboys jersey. So
Some Eagles fan you are. Some Eagles fan you are.
well,
But
you
it's
know,
rare.
to keep the Dion collection going,
At least
but
it's kind of rare.
it's a rare. But you'll see it eventually. It will be a future, pickup.
Coming
pickup.
to the Super Bowl sale.
Coming. the excuse me, the winter sales event, that's the next big sale at Mitchell and Ness, right? So that's probably the next big pickup at Mitchell and Ness, you know. But anyhow, I think we've rambled on, or maybe I've rambled on long enough as I usually do. But
My back's over here whispering to me. He's like, "Tell him to shut up."
yeah.
You cough, I yawn.
Yeah. But no, you all take care out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for viewing. And as always, I got to do the spiel here. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. And of course, once you do, you want to make sure to hit that bell icon so you get notified for any future vids by yours truly. And also make sure to leave that like, because hey, we all want that like, okay? Leave the like and feel free to comment with any comments below is always welcome. So again, thanks to all for watching. You all take care. Happy holidays, everyone out there. Let's just wash away 2020. I mean, we need to wash away. This year needs to be flushed. So we're less than a month away from ringing in a new year, and hopefully it's a better
We
year.
ain't seen the worst. I still don't think we've seen the worst yet.
Well, at any rate, let's just celebrate and enjoy the holidays. And you all be safe out there, everyone. Make sure to mask up when you go out. And, there's enough masks out there anymore. We actually got Mitchell and Ness masks, too, from the store.
Mine's
have it
downstairs.
Yeah, I don't have mine right here, but it's in my room with my other masks.
I'll wear mine.
I'm definitely going to wear it, yeah. So shout again to all at the Mitchell and Ness store in Philly. Happy holidays to all of you too, and of course to all my viewers out there and fellow collectors and friends and whoever else watches these vids. Shout and happy holidays to all of you. So for Big Slim, it's MightyFan. I will see you in the next vid. You all take care and see ya.